magical moments of the night. We're bathed in the moon's soft light, lost in a world of dreams untold.
Hello, Sparkle family, and welcome to my first YouTube video. This is a little birthday present to everyone from me to myself. So I have a simple little choice for you today. If you just do me a favor and take a deep breath, hold it at the top for a few counts, and let it out. And when you're ready, take a choice from one of these two piles, and we're just going to get a little advice. Maybe something that has been on our mind lately that we're ready to see in its full light. Okay. I am ready. The time is now. I surrender to the new direction of my life. So, we're going to start with I am ready. The time is now. And I have two tarot cards. A self-love oracle card. And two affirmation cards for us. So, group one, I am ready, is something that may be in your vocabulary lately. I am ready. The time is now. Taking control over a situation. And this feels empowering. You're entering this phase of your life where you feel like you can make the choices when you come across them, and you have the power to do so, and you'll be respected in those decisions. So looking first at the self-love oracle card, this is actually by me. I did both the self-love affirmations and the images on the cards. And we're starting strong with I am brave enough to put myself first. I am brave enough to put myself first. And what an act of kindness and love to ourselves when we choose ourselves. Maybe there have been social engagements that used to hold a prominent place in your life that lately haven't been the same for you, and so you've been filling your time with other activities, and that's okay. That's putting yourself first, and it doesn't matter how other people perceive that journey for you. So moving along, we have the 8 of Fire, and it is Aries season, and I myself have a lot of placement in Aries, and this gives an explosive energy. Fire, it represents wands in the traditional tarot, just so you know. And there's something about the way that fire spreads. And I think that is also relevant to the decisions that you're making. You're making decisions and they're rapidly spreading into other areas of your life, but in the best way. It's this explosive energy of new ideas, of new opportunities, of moving along in your life, and you're able to push through challenges, and you're able to clear the smoke from things that could be deceiving you or holding you back. You are able to overcome obstacles. I mean, at this point, you're not just even the fire, you're the whole thing. You're the sky, you're the clouds, you're the fire, you're the earth, you're the mountain. And you're choosing to make a different scenery. Related to this, we have let your dreams be your wings. So this specifically looking at dreams, now is such a great time to feel ready, but also to make the movements. Like if you have been waiting for something, that this is it. Now's the time. It's time to do the thing. And I think that life can be scary and there's always so many obstacles and things that could get in our way or not go the way that we want. And that can be a reason for us to maybe go the safe route. But if we remember what brought us here, I'm ready, the time is now. So we really just want to make sure that we're putting our energy into ourself. And from doing that, our projects are going to take off. Our dreams can grow their wings and reach the people they need to reach. The volcano can erupt and the ideas can spread. They can affect communities. They can affect other people. Your ideas are valuable. And in a way, by not sharing them with the world, you keep them from the world. When really, your ideas are beautiful and they're worthy of being shared. And when you talk yourself out of sharing them, you talk yourself out of sharing the magic that you have to share with the world. And that is sad, because everyone's magic, there's room for it. And someone wants to appreciate it. Someone is affected by you positively, whether you know it or not. Then we have the Ace of Wands. And the winds represent swords in the traditional tarot deck. And here, what the first thing I noticed was it looks like the bat symbol. So if anyone else thought of that. But you're calling yourself home, and you're also calling your community to back up your ideas. So you've come with a force out in to be a part of that. You, again, overcoming obstacles and being determined. You have a clear vision of where you're going and what you want. And so you're able to ask for help when you need it. You're able to lean into the people in your life that want to help you. And you can shine your light on what your strengths are and shine the light on what the strengths are of the people around you. And it makes everyone excited to continue the cycle of sharing their gifts. Also in that vein, we have good things are ahead. So really, this is just constant re-encouragement for you that what you are hoping for is indeed on its way to you. And it just takes you having the faith in it and taking the time to make the leap, to invest the time and the effort into your dreams. And honestly, this is something that I could personally relate to, because recently I have left a stable job to pursue my creative ventures and my dreams. And that's your expertise. It's the uncertainty that can keep us stuck. And so this is just the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in and label it as, reassuring you that this is the right move and that you should take the risk and do that thing that you're wanting to do. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope that you'll subscribe and join me on my artist journey through life. And if you made it here, comment Clover. All right, I'll see you, pile one. Okay, pile number 2. We have I surrender to the new direction of my life. And what I have for you today are 2 affirmation cards. A self-love affirmation and oracle that I have created with my photography and my poems. And 2 tarot cards. So, hello, pile 2. We are surrendering and we are letting go of the directions that we thought we were going. The 5-year plan that we had plastered to the wall. It's time to pivot. It's time to archive. It's time to look at the real place that our life has led us and where we've landed, and think about what is our current trajectory. Because I think, well, rather we all are susceptible to getting caught in these ideas, and not just ideas, but beliefs, old belief systems, things that we were maybe taught growing up, whether it was conscious or subconscious, about how we should live our lives and who we should be and how we should show up every day, and do the weeding, so to speak, the upkeep to manage what our life is being navigated by our subconscious thoughts. Then we're going to keep being that person. It's like when you feel pushback or when you have a strong emotional reaction to doing something that doesn't resonate with who you currently are, right? Even if you can't identify at the current moment that that's where you're going to course correct, you can at least identify it doesn't feel good. And so it's taking the moment to say to yourself, okay, then what can I do this time instead? So on that note, looking at this first oracle card, we have, you are love at your core. So really let that sink in. Think about that. Write that down. Write it on your mirror if you have an expo marker. I'm a big advocate for, if you have a mirror and you look in it every day, write one or even change it up with the expo markers affirmations and actually repeat them to yourself, whether it's in your head or out loud. Although out loud can really, and there is so much love for you out there. And if it feels like there's a block to that in your life, maybe there's just something at the current moment you're not seeing that is an abundance of love that's available to you, that, right? But you are love. You're made of it, as everything is. So it's accessible to you. Greet each day with gratitude. So, surrendering and part of acceptance can also be accessed through gratitude. Being able to sit with yourself and think about what you're grateful for and the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small, because I think that's something that also I hear often when I speak to people about manifesting or gratitude, is that, well, obviously, like, I'm grateful for my air conditioner. And it's like, no, man. That's, first of all, not a thing a lot of people have just in the world generally, but also it is a luxury. So that's not too small to say, I'm grateful for my air conditioner. And so in doing this, it starts to unlock these ways of thinking as well that really bring to the surface all of these things in your life that surround you that are love. And then it renews the cycle of you tapping into the love energy that you are, how you just exist on the planet. Yeah, we have the Star. If we ever talk about a favorite tarot card, mine has to be the Star, at least in this phase of my life, because we talk about the inner world, shining our true light, resolution. The Star imagery has this figure that's usually by a body of water, is guided by a star or stars. And there's harmony and peace and relaxation. The night sky is colorful and inviting, and this figure is vulnerable. They're out there in the universe where they're made, and also the colors. I love to look, if you are a tarot fan or advocate, or you watch readings a lot, or you read for yourself, I always tell people to take a moment not only to look at the symbolism in every card, because you never know what messages are hidden in there for you, but also the correlation of the colors, because I'm using multiple decks today, which I will link in the description. They weren't connected at all. So the fact that colors are the same or so closely connected through this whole entire reading, or when that happens in readings, I find that to be a beautiful synchronicity. So just something to point out if you are an avid watcher or reader. But yeah, the Star. So even taking time to notice how the new you can also feel good. It can feel good to be vulnerable and to tap into our true selves. So moving along, we have the Four of Wands, which a reminder that the winds are the suit of swords. Here we look at a figure again who's sitting under a tree surrounded by these creatures, and their eyes are closed and they're calm. They're content, and they're understanding where they are, and they've chosen the place that they are as well. You are able to take time right now. It's safe to heal and to recover, and the way that your life is going is safe. It's a beautiful place. And when you take the notion to surrender, to close your eyes and to think about how far you've come and what you're grateful for are things that you would have wished for not even a year ago, it can be enlightening as well. And it can also remind you of the love that you are rooted in, which also is the ground that you come from. what we think, we become. So the more you think about what a blessing and an opportunity it is for you to have this new life and this new opportunity to be, you give yourself the opportunity to be excited about it and to grow with it and to insert your own ideas instead of just the ones that were programmed into you. You get to choose. Even surrendering, you still have choice. You surrender and accept that you aren't the person that you don't want to be, that you asked not to be. And so now here you are. Here you are in this blissful place where you can be someone new and surrender to that process. But we also have to slow down to notice what's going on. And that's kind of the story of life, right? We have to slow down to think about the things that we love and that we want to be. There's a lot of power in thinking, as silly as that sounds, and especially writing. Just take time to, I encourage you, don't even think about starting a journaling practice. Just for 10 minutes, write down whatever comes to your mind on a piece of paper. I guarantee there's something in there you'll be surprised by. And that's a great practice to have in your life, even if it's once a month that you do it. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first YouTube video. I hope you will subscribe and join the journey with me. If you made it all the way to the end, please comment third eye, group number 2. And I will see you soon. Goodbye, Sparkle family.
Mystic.